So the first episode of Titans on DC Comics streaming service DC Universe was released, so let's talk about it. So Titans, the show we were all excited for upon announcement, and then the set photos were released and a lot of us did not like them, and we didn't like the look of the show so far. From Raven to Starfire to Beast Boy, nothing pointed to the Teen Titans comics. And then of course we got the look of Robin, and it was glorious. It was very comic book accurate and we all loved it, and it gave us some hope, but then the trailer hit us and it was horrible. I wasn't liking this show. I didn't like the Titans trailer. It was nothing like the comics. It was nothing like the Teen Titans. It wasn't even anything like the Titans when they're older, so I did not like it and I was worried for the show. But then the final trailer dropped, and while the trailer kept the non-Titans feel, it was a better trailer, giving us a better look at the characters of the show, which is why we love the Teen Titans. Sure, the powers are cool and the history behind each of the members are cool, and we loved that too, but the interactions between the characters and the family aspect of the Teen Titans is what draws a lot of us fans to the Teen Titans. And so the first episode is released, and it was good. Let me explain. The Titans episode 1 works as a supernatural show, not a Teen Titans show. If you go into this show looking for Teen Titans, they will be nowhere in sight because it is a far deviation from the Teen Titans and even the Titans. The characters are very different, including Batman, who kills in this universe, which is a big mistake that I think a lot of us do not like. But this isn't about Batman now, it's about the Titans, and while I did enjoy each character and the actors that portrayed them, aside from Starfire, who is still in that horrible costume throughout the whole episode, I, for the most part, liked watching them on screen. But again, not as a Teen Titans fan, but a Supernatural fan. And part of this is because from the very first trailer, I knew they were going to deviate from the comics and change a lot of things. And instead of reviewing and watching this show as a Teen Titans show, I watched it as a Supernatural show, and I enjoyed it much more than I would have if I would have watched it as a Teen Titans show. Granted, not everyone will do this, and I don't think people should have to do that to enjoy this show, but a lot of people are going to watch this as a Teen Titans show, and because of that very fact that they changed these characters, people are not going to like this Titans show, and it's going to get bad reviews on YouTube and by fans. There are a lot of times when they would use their leeway of being a streaming service to show some pretty gruesome deaths, which is to be expected because it's on a streaming service and they can go much farther than they would if they would have put it on TV or something like that. The deaths include some people getting burned by Starfire and you see their body crumble. Raven's mother gets shot in the head. Robin beats this guy near to death. There's a lot of gruesome scenes in this show, and if you're a little queasy about that, I don't think you will like this show. The story structure of the show was really good, introducing most of the characters on the Titans group in a pretty organic way. It would introduce one character, and then once they finished their sort of arc for the episode, they would transition to another character. Now this is because there are of course characters that you need to introduce, this being a group show, so it makes a lot of sense. This could have easily been jarring, kind of like how Suicide Squad was, how they kept just going through each character, introducing each character in a very non-organic way, but in the Titans show, they introduced each character in a really great way, and I really liked how they actually went through each character and showed us a little bit of their backstory, a little bit of the characters who they're going to be playing in this Titans show, and I liked it. Now in this show, it seems that Starfire has lost her memory and can't remember anything. Now the problem I have with this is that we don't know how she lost her memory, and granted that could be used as a story device, but it felt out of place and I think it wasn't a good choice. Gone is the fish out of water Starfire that we all know, and is replaced with a more clueless Starfire. She doesn't know anything about herself or her powers or her life up to this point, which I hated. Now I bet you're all wondering, what about Beast Boy? Now we do get some Beast Boy in the first episode, but it's only one scene, which is extremely unfortunate. This is one of the best characters in the Teen Titans roster, and I love this character, and the fact that we only get one scene of him stealing a video game, granted I love the scene, but I want to see more. And I think that's exactly why they did that. They wanted to end on something that made a lot of us say, hey, I want to see more of this, and that's why they did it probably. So is Titans a good show? Yes, in my opinion it is, but only as a supernatural show. As a supernatural show, I would rate episode 1 of Titans 8 out of 10. With CGI problems here and there and some character problems I didn't like, and the fight scenes were a little lackluster at times, but other times they were really good, it was an overall good episode. But as a Teen Titans show, this gets a 0 out of 10. This is nothing like the Teen Titans. If you go into Titans Season 1 expecting this, you're going to be highly disappointed. But that's just my opinion. Tell me your opinion in the comment section below, because everyone has one, so tell me yours. And for more Teen Titans episode reviews, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys in the next video.